it cut off earlier, so we're re-recording. 4-4, open to page 49. Let's get this done. If I can do it in 5 minutes, then you'll have time to go the rest of the
Okay, hurry.
Okay, we're crossing this out. We're not worried about graphing. There's enough to worry about in this lesson. Here it says write a flow proof. We really haven't written a flow proof together. I'm just going to do one with you so you know what it looks like and how it works. It's like a flow chart. So over here we're going to write the givens. And I'm going to write them separately. So there's the first given, PT. Yes, I'm writing fast. Okay, there's the givens. Let's look at what the givens say in relation to the picture. PR is equal to DE. PT is congruent to DF. Angle R is equal to E, and T is equal to F. What you're looking for, you want to prove that these triangles are congruent, so you're looking for one of these that we just wrote down. You're looking for angle side angle or angle angle side. Right away, I see angle angle side congruence in both of them. However, the answer key does it a little bit different. The answer key says that we can prove that angle P is congruent to angle D. So here they say angle P is congruent to angle D. And that's because of the third angle theorem. The third angle theorem we touched on yesterday. It means that if you have two triangles, if two of the angles are the same measure, then the third angle has to be the same measure. Third angle theorem. Now that we have that, we have side angle side here. So this is what the flow proof looks like. Bring all three of these together, and you have triangle PRT is congruent to triangle DEF because of side angle side. Again, that's according to the answer key. You might have also done angle side angle would prove its congruence. Again, angle angle side would also. Cool, you're keeping up. Sam's like, no. I'll give you a copy of it in a second, Sam. So 4, write a 2-column proof for this. Statements, reasons. Of course, start with the given. We're not going to write the given. We're just going to draw an arrow. Let's see what the given says. The given says that AB is congruent to CB. It also says that D is the midpoint of AC here. Well, if D is the midpoint, then segment AD must be congruent to DC. That's the definition of midpoint. Then DB is equal to itself because of the reflexive property. So DB is congruent to segment DB. Reason, reflexive property. And now we can say that these two triangles are congruent because side, side, side. So we can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD because of side, side, side theorem.
CBD.
I know, this must have been written over 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because in the book it's like everything is triangle CBD. Un momento, por favor. Okay, number 3, we're not writing proofs for these. We're just looking at the concept. So RS is congruent to TS. V is the midpoint of RT. So therefore, this would be congruent to this. And then we can also say, because of the reflexive property, this line is equal to itself. So again, we have side, side, side congruence here.
So like the same thing as the last one.
Right, so for some of them, we're just going to look at the concept. Number 4, I gotta zoom out a little bit. Number 4, we know vertical angles are congruent. It's shown that these are congruent. However, one angle, one side doesn't prove congruence, so not possible to prove with that information. Number 5, you can say that this is equal to this because of the reflexive property, and then we have side, side, side. You may also notice this 90-degree angle here. So you could also use hypotenuse leg to prove congruence, as well as side angle side. So any of those you could have used. Number 6, this is equal to itself, side, side, side. Number 7, I don't really care about the scenario. Here's the picture, and we know vertical angles are congruent. So we have side angle side. And then we're going to do 4-5 too. I don't know if you noticed that it was combined. 4-5, we have angle N congruent to angle L, JK congruent to MK. We also know that vertical angles are congruent. So we have angle, angle, side congruence. And one more. But this one we're writing out. Statements, reasons. This situation comes up a lot, starting with, of course, the given. This would go here. So here it shows us what it's saying. It's saying AB is congruent to CB, angle A is equal to AC. It also says that DB bisects this angle, so that means this angle would be the same as this. Well, we can prove that these two triangles are congruent because of angle, side, angle, but it's not asking for that. It's actually asking us to prove this is congruent to this. So what we're going to do in proving that the triangles are congruent, we can then say all the parts are congruent, and that'll prove this. So we're going to say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD, and that is because of angle, side, angle theorem. And then we can say that segment AD is congruent to CD because of corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Now we're done. Okay. Pause.